Hey friends all over the world. Sorry, I tried to upload this video before, but it wouldn't let me. I've been having challenges with uploading videos. So I thought, well, let me just do a live and say what I want to say on the live. Listen, I want to tell you a quick story, and I need you to listen to the end. I want to tell you a quick story that I need you to hear. You know, I grew up in Atlanta, Georgia. And we had a little mall there not far from my house called Greenbrier Mall. And I remember going there. They had a little restaurant inside right by the entrance that sold chicken sandwiches and lemonade. It might sound familiar to you because it was Chick-fil-A, but at that time it was, you know, not as popular as it is now. And man, you know, you get your sandwich, you get your lemonade and all that. But they had a little policy at that time called refills, free refills. You could get a free refill on a lemonade, but there were some stipulations. One, you had to go up to the counter and or if you were in the restaurant seated in a regular restaurant, they would come and get it from you. But here's the stipulation: you had to take the lid off yourself. They could never refill your cup until you took the lid off. And I want to talk to somebody tonight, and I want to speak to you prophetically and tell you that God is saying, take the lid off. Take the lid off. Remove the lid from your cup. David declared in Psalm 23, he says, he restores my soul, my cup runs over. The problem a lot of people are having right now is that, number one, they don't realize that God is as good as he really is. That's number one. Number two, they've imposed limits on God. And as a result, they're afraid to ask God for more. They're afraid to ask God for a double portion, for seconds, for a refill. Let me tell you, friends, God is not intimidated by your desire for more. The Bible calls him El Shaddai, meaning that he is more than enough. There's nothing you can ask him that he's unable to supply. Ephesians chapter 3:20 says, now unto him who's able to do exceeding abundantly, listen to this, above all you can ask or think, according to the power that works in you. Meaning that you have to have the audacious faith that says, God, if you're giving it, I'm receiving it. Take the lid off. Listen, you got to believe God in this season for the double. It's great to be content. It's great to be thankful for what you have. But this is not the season of reservation. This is not the season where you are to be reserved, where you are to try to reserve and just, you know, I'm just going to just try to survive and live off of the little that I have. I just want sufficiency. This is not a time. I know they're talking about what's going on with the pandemic and what's going on all over the world and all these wars and rumors of wars and all the fear and the fear mongering. But this is not the time to try to live within limits. I know that doesn't sound like you think it should sound, but this is the time to experience the abundance of God. This is the time to ask God for a double portion, but you got to take the lid off your cup. You got to take the lid off your cup. You got to dare to ask God for more. You have to dare to believe him for greater. You have to say, God, if you're pouring out, I'm ready to receive. Fill my cup. Please share this and remember, Jesus is Lord.